Stalhrim is one of the most unique materials we encounter in the Elder Scrolls series. Most people know it for its appearance in the Dragonborn DLC of Skyrim, but the material first appeared in the Blood Moon DLC of Morrowind, where we also visit the island of Solstheim. Stalhrim itself is an enchanted ice developed by none other than the ancient Nords for ritualistic purposes. Back during the First Era, the Nords were constantly at war with the Kymr, the ancient elves who would go on to become the Dunmer or Dark Elves of Morrowind. They created Stalhrim in an attempt to protect their dead from necromancers who might defile burial chambers or turn the bodies of ancient Nords into tools that would be used for their own nefarious purposes. To prevent this, the Nords would encase bodies in Stalhrim. It's said this was quite effective, as nothing short of an ancient Nordic pickaxe, which even by the time of Skyrim are known for their high quality and performance, would be able to chip away at the material to get to the bodies entombed within. The fact very few things can even scratch it makes Stalhrim especially effective as armor or even weaponry. The material was later used by nobility or notable warriors, such as Aevir Stonesinger, the Nordic warrior of legend whose Stalhrim mace you could find in the Blood Moon DLC of Morrowind, and even Haknir Deathbrand, an infamous pirate king who was known to wear a full set of Stalhrim armor that you can actually find in Skyrim's Dragonborn DLC. The process of creating Stalhrim has largely been lost to time, but it's said ancient mages would work unknown magics to draw power from the land itself. This magic would allow Stalhrim to form around the corpses of ancient Nordic warriors and prevent grave robbing and other acts of defilement. This ritual was commonplace for Nords until it fell out of favor, probably during the late First Era or early Second Era. By the time of the Second Era, the tribal Nords of the Skull were known to have shamans who were referred to as Frostcasters. These shamans would utilize Stalhrim by incorporating it into things such as jewelry, clothing, or even highly effective weapons and armor. I find it interesting that despite the Nords' modern disdain for magic, it seems their ancient counterparts were especially good at it, because even during the events of Skyrim, we find the Thalmor are even interested in this material, as they have sent agents to Solstheim to try and uncover the ancient art of shaping and potentially even creating the material. The interest by the Thalmor shows the magical power and potential this material has, and I personally believe the ancient Nords used tonal architecture via the voice or Thu'um to create Stalhrim and give it its unique properties. This theory is given some credibility when you consider that the Greybeards used the same method to create the unmelting snow at the throat of the world. The Dragonborn of Skyrim can learn the technique of Stalhrim smithing from the tribe of the Skull. They describe Stalhrim smithing to be comparable to that of ebony smithing. Not only can we smith and utilize this equipment, but by enchanting Stalhrim weapons and armor with an ice-based enchantment, we can see the enchantments are noticeably more powerful. In Morrowind, we can also utilize Stalhrim as an alchemy ingredient, and we know that consuming it can cause paralysis, frost damage, frost resistance, and funnily enough, it can even heal you. Stalhrim is probably my second favorite material in the entire series, but I'm curious to see what yours is. Let me know down in the comment section.